get paid, mate. You know, they get the value of the property, the value of the house. They walk away completely happy, okay? In fact, they're blaming you. They haven't got enough. They're blaming you. Thank you very much for the rose. And that's what I found, yeah? Because remember, gentlemen, you're working with someone that has no accountability. None at all. You are dead set working with someone that has no accountability. It is your fault. Whatever it is. You know, whatever mistake they make, whatever they do is your fault. It's your fault. You know, I went and did that with him because you were nasty to me, or you said the wrong thing to me. So I you know, it's okay for me to go and go and do that. Like the twist in the head is just like mind-boggling, bro. The twist in the whole shebang, yeah. And I don't know how you're going to get me. Do you think I want to be alone? I don't want to be alone. I'd like to meet someone that's nice and we get along and we cook and take care of each other. You know, I've got my own little place. She's got her place. I could go there. She could come here. I don't have to see you every day. I could see you every whatever. That suits me. You know. Nowadays, to pull one of these real little sachet FMs that are running around, one of these really good sorts, mate, you're going to have a lot of paper. You're going to need a lot of paper. Okay? Yeah, you're going to need a lot, mate. Just concentrate on your own life. Concentrate on getting your life together. And when they come into your life, don't be dropping what you're doing in your life. That was a mistake that I made, is that it became so concentrated that I had to put so much time, effort and thought into what she is demanding, what she is wanting, and how she feels and what she is needing. I had no time for me. I lost myself, boys. I lost myself just in trying to keep someone else happy. You know, I lost myself. You know, you don't know yourself. You know, you don't go to the gym, you don't go running, you don't see your friends, you don't have any hobbies because you've got a family. Yeah? So you lose yourself. And that's the breakup for men. That's why men, we have such a high rate of everything, right? The SUICD, DRUGSs, alcoholism. You know, there's a huge thing of it, right? And you know why? You want to know why? Because men don't see or recognise the red flags. They don't see them. They want to ignore them. They ignore the red flags. They don't tick them down. They don't put them in a box or you know, and put a tick there, right? They don't mark it down. They ignore it. So when this person gets rid of you, yeah, you're surprised. You're heartbroken. You're all of these things, these emotions, mate. And they're sitting there smiling, happy. Yeah? Have you ever wondered why? When you're dealing with these, it's not like dealing with me or a man. Everything is pre-thought of, pre-planned, and pre-executed. It has already been discussed with girlfriends, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, everybody except you. You're the last one to find out, okay? And that's why you are heartbroken. That they have had months of planning, months of putting it together, months of everything. They're not surprised. You are. Because you've been walking around, the trap gets set, and you don't know nothing. You walk into it and the trap goes down, and you don't see shit. And it ends up costing you everything, gentlemen. Do not get to my age and you've blown through two homes. I've lost two. Yeah, I lost 20-something years of my life. And you know, you end up with nothing. And in their eyes, it's not enough. You still owe me. You know, you still owe me. They have everything and they're not happy. It's not enough. It's not enough. Okay, so don't do what okay, put the property in your mum's name. Put it in your mum's name, and don't tell them. And when you buy it, just put it in your mum's name. All right, if you can trust her. If you can trust her. she might sell the house underneath you, bro. You won't even know it. Oh God. I don't have any. I don't have any strive anymore. I don't have anything like that like I used to. I just cannot be bothered. The amount of energy that I've lost and everything, mate, I just need to recoup. I need to live in peace and recoup. Just recoup. Get back to where I was.
Okay, no worries. Have a good day.
Nothing. You'd be lucky to have the clothes on your back. You'd be lucky to have the clothes on your back. Men don't realise because they haven't been through it. But once you've been through it, you realise how the system is and how easy it is to get rid of you, and how easy it is to take everything that you've worked for. And it is not difficult. It isn't hard. You know, you think it would be difficult, right? I'm sorry, it's not. Just a couple of complaints, a couple of phone calls, and they will come out and remove you. That's all it takes. And even if it's...
Okay, you want 779 coming behind me? Yeah, okay, cool.
Oh, I'm in Seaford, bro. Prince Reserve in Seaford. I live in... I don't hide where I am, mate. I've got nothing to fear. I'm an old man. So... I've got nothing. I've got nothing to rob. I've got nothing to take. I've got nothing to lose anymore. I get a couple of rock ups here and there.
Next stop, Mitre Crescent.
I've never had any. Some guy tried to rob us on live stream with a KINF in his hand. He's sitting there, give me your wallet. I mean, I'm on Centrelink, mate. I don't have a wallet. I don't have a wallet, bro. What wallet? I looked at the guy and said, what wallet? Wallet. Fucking hell, mate. What do you think I am? Like, I'm rich, do you? A fucking wallet? I said, fucking wallet? I ain't got no wallet. Fucking hell. I said, mate, you're on live stream. I said, you're on live stream, standing there with that in your hand, and you wanna rob me. I said, it's probably not the best idea. And I just turned the camera around, and he just ran. He just took off. He took off running, mate. You're going to end up doing Nick. You're going to end up doing the Nick, mate, and for nothing. I ain't even got a wallet. It doesn't exist. Tasmania, yeah, I've been there twice. I took the ex-wife there, Tasmania. We wanted to do the market. I did the Tasmanian, the big market there. I can't remember. I did that market. And then we let out. I just wanted to take her for the weekend. When she was pregnant, I just wanted to get her away and take her away and, breath of fresh air. The boat trip was horrible. She hated it, the whole trip, because it's rocking backward and forward. There's waves crashing everywhere. Fuck, I thought we were going to sink, mate. I really did. I thought, I ain't doing this again. I'm not doing this again. There's no way. We went there for the whole weekend. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to remember the name of the market. I hate not remembering something. It bugs me. Some Subiaco Market, I think it was called. In the city there. That's where I was. We're just travelling along, mate. We're going to drop a packet of double happiness over to a mate. My friend, the other carer, the person that she takes care of, he wants a packet of smokes, and they can't get them over here. And for me, it's just 2 minutes down the road. So I think it's Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. Monday, Thursday, Sunday, and yeah. So he smokes a lot more than me. Like, that's a lot of cigarettes. So it's just part of my schedule. It only takes me 40 minutes, mate, on the there and back. I'm back home in 40 minutes. And I don't mind the trip, man. It's a nice trip. This is houses in Australia. If you're from America or China or somewhere around the world, this is Australian houses. It's nice, and I don't mind. I don't mind. It's good karma, mate. Good karma. You know, you can do things without being expecting something. You know, do something without expecting something, and it's good karma. You know, those same people called me up, man. You know, like at night time, and said, "Look, we've just opened this up. Did you want to come and pick them up?" And you know, it's a couple of steaks. You know, it's a couple of steaks, bro. So just in one thing, he's replaced. You know what I mean? So no, I had meat. I had meat.
Next stop, Low Park Way.
Yes, my body is a temple. Only the good things in and the bad things out, mate. My body is a temple, mate. We do look better. Like I feel better every day compared to where I was before. You know, I'm not living underneath. I don't have like a dark cloud around me, bro. I don't have like this negative energy sucking the life out of me, you know. And any money I have, mate, is my money, which I don't have a whole lot of money, but I don't have to give it to somebody else. And then I'm not expected to pay for their parents' holiday. Like they come on holiday here, man, and at the end of the day, you know, when the person's about to leave, they look at me and demand that I give them the money they've spent while they're in Australia. Like they were looking for $5,000, and I like, what are you talking about? I'm at home with my baby. Like you know, you make a deal with me. You tell me, oh no, I've got a new job and I want to do this and I want to do that for the family. You know, can you mind the baby while I go to work and stuff like that? And I've gone, yep, not a problem. Everything, not a problem. You know, a month goes past, and because they've got the paper. Yeah, they don't like spending it, bro. They like seeing it in the wallet. They like seeing the 50s and the 100s all in the wallet, which I found pretty unusual. I've never seen a job that pays cash. I've never seen a job that pays cash. Normally they pay it straight into your bank account. But you know, I opened up mine, my wonderful other half, and the wallet is full. It's full, bro. And I'm at home with the bubba, right? I can't go anywhere. I can't buy anything. I can't even take my child down to the pool and pay for the pool. I can't buy any chips for her. I can't get a sausage roll for her. I can't get a drink. You know, and it really bugged me because, you know, a man doesn't work that way, bro. A man doesn't work that way.
No.
Absolute character, mate. Got me with the cart. Absolute character. Oh, jeez, man.
Not so bad when you can have a laugh.
No, it's okay, yeah. The expectations were yeah, mind-boggling.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it wasn't entitled, otherwise the cart, you wouldn't have gotten asked. The cart would have just been put in. Good if they take responsibility for their own actions. Their own actions, their own words. That's all. Their own actions, their own words, buddy. Mate, isn't it becoming expensive to go in there lately? Coles and Woolworths. Like, what a bunch of thieves, mate. What an absolute bunch of thieves. Like, the average person can't even go shopping for groceries anymore. You know, and they're making, you know, $4.8 billion profit last year. 4.8 billion, mate. That's what they made last year, just in profit. Profit alone, just profit. Just a bunch of thieves, mate. And I hope that they lose in the court case, but I very much doubt they will. There won't be anything to it, mate, at all. Just placate the plebs, mate. Thank you, driver.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
That's all it for. Those kind of things, those commissions, yeah, they never account to anything, man. They cost hundreds of millions of dollars or whatever to hold a commission, and they don't find out anything. They don't do anything. They don't change any laws, whatever. But this guy's on $500,000 wages. You know, this over here, he's on 400,000 wages. All of the boards on big money. Big money. And that's all it's about. They sit there talking shit and they don't do shit. They don't do anything, man. And I'm so sick of our own government, our own corrupt government. Just absolutely corrupt. Like they are blatantly corrupt. And then they want to pretend like they're all for us. All of these people here are traitors. All of your prime ministers, your premiers, all of your councillors are all traitors. These people signed the hate speech bill. They signed the banner bill, the slogan bill. So now they can come down on slogans, banners, signs, you know, an unapproved slogan, right? The river to the thing, right? So even I can't say it. Even I can't say it. I've got to regulate myself because now it's chargeable. Now they can charge you for saying that, okay? Because it makes the little hat unhappy. It makes the little hat unhappy. He doesn't feel good, okay? And there's, you know, we've got to make sure our masters are happy all the time. They can't be unhappy. And I don't think it's coincidence. I don't think it's, you know, suddenly now out of all of these years and so forth, that suddenly we need, you know, these new laws to govern us, you know, because they feel that, you know, instances of rah-rah-rah have risen 300% or rah-rah-rah. You are over there. Like, these people are incredibly evil. They really are. Like, look at what they're doing. Look at all the stuff that they are doing. Look at the destruction and DEATH that they have caused. And in their brain, it doesn't seem to register. It really doesn't. You know? Like, I am stunned that none of these people have any self-reflection. To them, it's all justified. Everything is justified. But you know what's wrong with all that, what you're thinking? Is that you need laws to protect you. You need laws governing us to protect you, to protect your opinion, and to downplay and destroy our opinion. We're not allowed to have an opinion anymore. We're not allowed to voice what we feel anymore. Why? Because it makes you unhappy. And you needed new laws. That's what you needed in order to get it done. You couldn't get it done with people going, we love you, and with, you know, look at how you're being treated and stuff like that. No. You want to cause maximum damage. You want to KILL whoever you want, destroy everything that you see, and then everybody's the H word. Everybody's the H word, right? What time is it, man? It is... My eyes are no fucking good. Oh yeah, it's nearly 2 o'clock. So 1:44 is the next one. So 4 minutes. And then they want to cause all of the destruction and flatten the joint. They want to be able to brag about it. They want to be able to film it and brag about it. They want their soldiers to be on TikTok bragging about it and on Instagram, showing the destruction and showing the actual... And the soldiers said, oh no, I'm RAPing. I'm RAPing as much as I can. Like, he's admitting it. You know, there's no... you know, and at the same time they want me and you to be quiet. We're not allowed to say anything. I think they're traitors. Any of those ministers that are Australian are traitors that signed that bill, mate. Every one of them need to be and charged with treason. They all need to be charged with treason against the Australian people. They really had no... they have taken all of our rights away. All of our rights, all of our children's rights, all of our future rights, anything that we were unhappy about in the future. If they don't like a slogan or whatever, they can just ban it. They can ban the entire meeting and arrest everybody and then question everybody. And now they're going through people's, you know what they're doing now? You know what they're doing now? They're going through people's social media, like your Facebooks, you know, all that kind of thing. And any comment that you make, they're going to come knocking on your door. Please believe me that any comment that you make, they will come knocking on your door. And if they can make any kind of charge against you, trust me, they will make a charge against you. Because Bibby came out and he was talking to his people, and he said to me, right now we've got to be in the you know, we are right. You know, we've got to have more of our people standing up saying how right we are. So, you know, there's no mention of the G word. There's no mention of it. It's not this, it's not that. You have to start protecting us now. You know, he's telling us over here to protect him over there, you know, and to guard our heritage and all that kind of thing. So he's not shy with it, bro. He's not shy with it. This is really a messed up world, man. And it's a messed up world. Look across the street. It's just a yellow brick house, man. There's nothing across the street, bro. I didn't see, man. Thank you for the gift. I didn't see. I didn't because of the reflection. I can't see. Thank you for the fan club things. I don't know what they are, but thank you. And thank you for the heart me's. I'm hungry, man. I don't know. I'm hungry. I don't care where you know where I am. I don't give a shit. I'm one person that don't give a fuck, mate. You understand? Understand? Yeah, I'm one bloke that don't care. I don't fucking care. Alright? Hey, here's that lady, man, that wanted to get on the bus. He's fucking pushing that shit, mate. It would have only been one bus stop, bro. It would have been one bus stop. Fucking literally one bus stop. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Yeah. I don't give a fuck, bro. Alright? Alright, here I am. There I am. There's the fucking street, you fucking big mouth. There's the fucking street. There's everything. Alright? There you go. Make sure you bring all your fucking friends with you, mate. Make sure you bring a carload with you. Yeah? Don't come alone. Bring fucking people with you. Make sure you have, you carry something on you. Okay? Because you're all fucking cowards, bro. You are fucking cowards. Cowards. Yeah, you'll lob up, mate, with 3 or 4 of your friends in the car, and all of yours will be loaded up. All of you. That's how you roll. Okay? I'll just fuck right off, mate. Just fuck right off, bro. You're fucking nobody, mate. You are absolutely nobody. I am the Lord Dobby, brother. Fucking kaboom, mate. You're fucking out of my chat, cunt. Get the fuck out of here. There you go. There's your power. There's your power, bro. I own your fucking name. I own your name. Now you won't be able to use that name in any other chat room. So I hope you got another 10 names. Alright? Da-da-da-da-da-da. No, it's a lovely afternoon, mate. It's a lovely afternoon in Melbourne, Australia, viewer. Look at that weather. It's a bloody great day today. Alright? Do-do-do-do-do. It's a beautiful day in the neighbourhood. A beautiful day to be a neighbour. Oh, won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbour? I think you come in here at every stream, mate, and you say exactly the same thing. There's something about sticky fingers or smelly fingers that really attracts you, hey? And every single day you come in here, I do exactly the same thing and kaboom you. And you're out of the chat. Okay? I don't understand why you every single stream you do that, bro. Every single stream, man. You're gonna become legendary, bro. Every single stream you say that. Oh gosh, mate. Relax, 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 man. Relax. I don't really watch any of your other streamers, man. I don't mind Posty. I watch Posty a little bit. Then I get bored and, you know, just like I always do, low attention span. And I move on to the next one, yeah? I'm still waiting for the naked yoga on TikTok. You know, naked yoga, that's a pretty good one on TikTok. You can look that up. That's insane, brother. I don't know how they allow that in there. I don't know how that's allowed to happen, but hey, it's TikTok. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, you get yourself a good dose of that when you get up in the morning. It's about the closest you're going to get to anything, brother, okay? You're not going to get any closer than that, okay? We're just heading back to the beach, man. That's all I've got to do is just drop that off and, yeah, that's it. Skedaddle. Head back home. I'll see if I've got some paper to get some bread, mate. I need to get some bread. I need to check what I got. Everything will be alright, mate. Everything is always alright. That's how life is. Alright? And you're better off on your own, boys. I'm sorry to tell you that, but you will be a lot happier and a lot more content being on your own. Okay? You will spend years and years and years trying to make someone else happy. You will spend all of your energy, your time, your money. You'll spend everything on that. Okay? And it's really an impossible job, because the more that you do to make happy, the more demands that you're going to have because of the power that they have over you. And that's their only power, is to keep you working for them, to keep the demand on. And that's where you end up. So you'll be a lot more content and better off. Save your money, boys. Save your paper. Have a content life. Have a happy life. Go travelling everywhere. You know, get a passport and get out of the country and go. And you're not tied to anything, brother. Thank you, driver. Sorry, man. Get past you there. Ah, that's too hot. Oh, yeah. Chadstone's too far away, man. Like, Chadstone's another world away. Chadstone. I know I've been there, but it's a long way away from here. I live near Frankston, man. I'm closer to Frankston. But I like Seaford. I live in Seaford. Seaford's a nice place. I don't know whose phone number that is, mate, but it's not good to dox people here. It's not my phone number, if that's what you're wondering. You actually dox people's phone numbers, man. Like, that's not even my phone number. But anyway, I'm going to get rid of you just because you're doxing somebody. I don't know who you're doxing, Davo, but you're an absolute rat dog, mate. If you're going to dox somebody in my chat, boom, mate, you're fucking gone. Get out of here. Alright? Don't be doxing people in my chat, viewer. How you doing, man? I hope you're well. Hope you're happy. Alright, stay on your path, bro. And be kind. Jesus, we're getting them in today, aren't we, boys? We're getting a whole rush of them in here today. Boom, mate, you're out of here. I don't mind, mate. I've got a big jail. I can put you all in jail. Doesn't mind me at all. I'm used to it. Nothing, mate. I'm just on the bus. I'm going down to the beach, mate, and then I'm going to go home to Seaford. I like my little place, mate. I like my little apartment. You know? Heading back now. If you could complete that
complete that goal at the top, viewer, I'd appreciate, man, if you could do some of those, do those things at the top here. I don't know what they are up here. Well, what are those things there? What are they? So if you could do that, that'd be great. Surprised, man, you've actually got, you know, followers and shit. Anyway, boom, mate. You're out of here, bro. You're out of the chat. What am I going to spend all my whole freaking time just banning people? I got better things to do than be a babysitter to a bunch of fucking children. So, how you doing, Mr. Bills? I hope you're well, man. I hope you're happy today. And I hope you're killing it, bro. I hope you're doing alright. But yeah, you tried to call me. Yeah, that's why I didn't ring. Okay, you schmuck. Okay? That's why I didn't ring, because it's not my phone number. Why are you trying to dox me for? And what for? What are you going to do because you're a pussy? Okay, because you're a pussy. All you're going to do is call up, ring a couple of times, I say hello and you hang up. Why? Because you've got no kahunas, mate. You've got no kahunas at all. You're a fucking woman, alright? You act feminine. You know, you don't act masculine. You act feminine. Okay? So I don't have nothing to worry about from you. You know? You're a feminine, mate. You're half a Sheila, okay? You're half a Sheila, mate, alright? Anyway, boys, stay on your path, alright? Don't fall into the traps more that older men like me have already been through. Try and learn from us so that you don't make those mistakes, okay? And put everything in your mum's name. Put everything in your mum's name or whoever you can trust, okay? If your property is in your name, it can be taken from you. It's as simple as that. It's not yours. And it's very simple how the Australian law works, okay? You know, it could be your house in your name, but if she's got her driver's license in the address and she lives there, she tells them she lives there, yeah, that's it for you. You're done. You're done. She just tells them that she lives in fear. You know, this is where I live and I can't come home and I'm living in fear. And then the cop will come and take you from your home. He'll come and remove you. He'll give you a piece of paper telling you to leave the property. And that is how they get rid of you off the property, bro. That is how they do it. And they don't need it. They don't need it in their name. Okay? But if you're fool enough to sign, it over, yeah, well then like me, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're the biggest schmuck that fucking walks the earth, mate. Okay? Anytime anybody says to you, you know, you got to trust me, you know, I love you, you know, you should trust me, don't you trust me? You know, we'll always be together, I'll always love you, you know, it's only for our security. That's when you know you're getting lied to, okay? You're getting lied to. Now, whether you want to believe that or not, that's up to you. But if you trust in it, yeah, you're going to end up on the street. You're going to end up on the street. As soon as it's in her name, everything changes. As soon as you put it in her name, everything changes, mate. That same afternoon, everything changes. Nothing is the same. Because now she owns the property. She owns it, not you. So that's it for you. You're done. You're done. And it's that easy, men. Men can lose everything they've worked for just on a couple of phone calls. Just a couple of phone calls and you can lose everything that you've worked for. You understand? It doesn't take a whole lot. You know, men think that you've got to actually, like, you know, commit some kind of crime, you know, some kind of a domestic thing, you know, where you're threatening them or whatever. And you don't have to do anything. You could be at work all day. You could come home, you come home, right, you're sitting there with your daughter, you're watching TV, and there's a knock on the door, and it's the sheriff, and they've got a piece of paper, and you've got 15 minutes to leave the property. That's how it goes down. You know, the sheriff says, oh, she's living in fear, and this, that, and the other, and you're sitting there going, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean living in fear? Well, fuck, living in fear? So next thing you know, you get tossed out. That's all it takes. It doesn't take huge things, mate. Because it's not until it goes to court. It's not until you're in front of the judge, and then that's when they've got to provide evidence. They've got to provide evidence, mate. But to the blue coat, they don't have to provide any evidence. I mean, if you've done something, then they're going to have evidence, okay? But if you haven't done anything, they don't need evidence anyway. Because just out of safety, they'll remove you. Just because if something does happen, that makes them responsible. Because she went and told them, she warned them, right? So that's why they remove you. They can't take the chance that something might happen. So that's why they remove the men. They always remove the men. And that is how easy it is for you to lose your property. And then you're going to be going to court for 6 months, because it's not next week, it's in 6 months, the court case. So they get to live at your house for free. You have to pay all the mortgage and all the bills, because it's in your name. And it's not until you get to court, mate. It's not until you get to court. It's quite scary, man. It's quite scary. Because I don't know how you're supposed to meet someone and be happy, because you're always on eggshells. You're always wondering, you know, if I say this or say that, are they going to get upset? And are they, you know, because all they got to do is make a couple of phone calls. It's not a big deal for them, you know. So the man is always living on eggshells. He can't express his opinion. He can't, you can't say the word no. If you say the word no to her, then straight away, that's, what do they call it? That's, like bullying, harassment, it's like that. If you say the word no, because you're not allowed to say the word no to her. You mean, ask any policeman, I learned all this in court, by the way. I learned all of this going to court, that ask your lawyer and the cop, and you're not allowed to say the word no to her. Like, you're supposed to be the husband or the boyfriend or whatever, and it doesn't matter. How dare you say to her no? Who do you think you are? Like, she's allowed to do whatever she wants and say whatever she wants and whatever. So you have no right over anything, nothing. But they do over you. If they tell you no, if they tell you don't, you got to do it. You got to do it, man. They're in total control. They're in total control, man. You want to move them in, you want to get married, freaking good luck. Have you got any money? You got a nice house? Because it's not going to be yours very long. Dude, all they've got to do is live with you for 6 months. I don't know if you know that or not, the laws in Victoria. They just have to live with you for 6 months, and they can make a claim against you in court. They can make a claim, okay? They just go to the court, they say they paid the mortgage. They paid the mortgage for 6 months, they paid all the bills for 6 months, and then they fixed the house up. They did work on the property, and that's all they've got to do. And then the judge will hand her a payment. The last gentleman that I was reading about in the newspaper, $60,000. He had to pay the girl, live with him for 6 months, and he had to pay her 60 grand. He had to get another mortgage on the house. 60 grand. Do you think that bloke's in any rush to meet a woman? Do you think he's in any rush to move another woman into his house, mate? After paying one 60K? 60K! My godfather, mate. He was with her for 6 months. 6 months he lived with her. Thanks, driver. He wasn't with her forever, brother. Had no children with her. Just lived in the same house. He moved her in, wanted to get married, wanted to have a relationship. So he moved her in. Everything was sweet until then. And then after that, she's planning, mate. Mate, I don't understand. Like, women can plan shit, dude. Women plan shit, okay? It's not spontaneous, mate. Everything is planned, brother. Everything they do, everything they say is planned, mate. There's plans afoot, brother. Plans afoot. Have you ever looked at your girl, mate? Ever looked at your girl and, like, she's there but she's not there? She's there but she's not there, right? Mate, the bitch is planning. She's fucking planning, bro. She's clicking one and one together. The wheels are fucking turning, mate. It's blanked out because it's fucking blanked in somewhere else, man. It's fucking clocking that shit. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. And when they have made their mind up to get rid of you, their main priority is resources. Their main priority is not fixing the relationship and not trying to put work and effort in positive energy into the relationship. After that, it's covering resources. What can I get out of this? What can I move? What can I leave with? That's the highlight. That's her big... That's what she concentrates on. So she'll spend the next few months planning everything, mate. I really have learnt this, gentlemen. This is the absolute facts. They will plan everything. Everything. They plan it. And they go through with it. And they slowly siphon money off. Siphon, so you don't notice. And then when you do notice and put your foot down, well, that's it there. The ignore game. The ignore game. The woman is a professional. They should have a TV show and it would just be dead set silence for fucking an hour. There wouldn't be a word mentioned, mate, for an entire hour because both of these chicks are not going to give up. Neither of them are going to give up. And they both play the silent game. Mate, chicks are absolute professional at silent game. And the reason is, mate, because they've got something you want. They've got the biscuit, mate. They've got the biscuit, brother, and they know it. And the biscuit is the power. You see, if they can't get you intellectually to agree, and they can't get you emotionally to agree to do what they want, then they will get you with the biscuit. They just withhold the biscuit. There's no biscuit for you, okay? Biscuit off limits. So you don't get anything, brother. And they will still walk around in the G-string. They'll still walk around looking at you. They'll still give you smiles and all of that kind of thing. But you don't get no biscuit, brother. Biscuit off limits. And that's their power. So they hit you with three different ways, bro. Emotionally, socially, mentally, and then withhold the biscuit. So that's 4 different ways they hit you to get power over you. And once they've played their game, it becomes a very lonely fucking relationship, brother. A very lonely relationship. And then the gentleman just can't be bothered. So he, like me, goes and signs up for the old membership. He does the platinum. He does the platinum membership. $10 a month. Right? And he's able to choose whatever he likes, right? And then the man works out that all of her power has gone in the tissue. And the tissue is now in the bin. And she has no power. Her power over you is gone. Because it's in the tissue. Yeah? So as you get older like I do, you realise that all of their power is in the tissue. So now they don't have any power over you. They have no power, brother. None. Because it's all in the tissue, bro. That's what it's all about, the tissue, bro. That's what it's all about. You know, and if you're not going to get any anyway, then why in the hell would you even bother, right? So most men go onto the thing, get a $10 membership, mate, and then, of course, she finds out and she cusses you out and calls you all the names under the sun, makes you feel even worse than what you are. But they don't want to actually replace it or relieve it or change anything. They want to withhold, but at the same time say to you, how dare you even look? How dare you? How dare you? And they'll call you all kinds of names. Mine sat there fucking, comes out of the room, right? Comes out of the fucking room, right? Oh, I've got it happening in the living room, right? The whole fucking thing, right? She comes out and she says, oh, you're disgusting. You're this, you're that, you're other. I said, you don't touch me. You don't touch me and you want me to be a fucking monk. Like, they dead set they want you to be a monk, bros. They want you to grow up and be with them, spend years and years and years with them, and you're a freaking monk, right? You're a monk, brother. You're a monk. And then when you go and look on these whatever it is, they want to run you down and put you down, and you're filthy, you're this, you're that. But they themselves, who are supposed to be handling that bit of business, yeah, they don't handle, brother. They don't handle, bro. Oh, what else is new? You always fucking complain because you're a bunch of fucking bitches. You're a bunch of weak little fucking rat cunts. That's why you